Manitoba Premier Brian Pallister is facing calls to apologize for comments he made about hunting rights, specifically his comments about the friction between Indigenous and non-Indigenous hunters. Pallister was recorded saying the situation was becoming a race war. Alana has more on the political fallout and the Premier's response.
Carol, in Manitoba, hunting at night is legal for First Nations people with status as long as hunters aren't on restricted land and don't use methods considered careless or dangerous. But there have been concerns over safety on this issue. Now comments made by Premier Brian Pallister to PC Luncheon in rural Manitoba are triggering backlash.
It's just not right. It should stop. So what are we doing? Well, we're organizing. We're organizing to bring Indigenous people together and say the same thing I just said to you. Because it's becoming a race war, and I don't want that. That's not anybody's best interest. Young Indigenous guys going out and shooting a bunch of moose because they can, because they say it's their right, doesn't make any sense.
NDP MLA Wap Canoe is calling the comments disappointing and irresponsible. He says what's needed is to bring all sides together to find a solution that works for everyone.
You got the Premier running off behind closed doors and making these reckless comments. And that's harmful because it's only serving to divide people and inflame tensions.
Grand Chief Derek Nepanak is also weighing in.
What we have to do is we have to set those types of that type of thinking aside, that divisive thinking, and recognize there's a lot of farmers out there who support Indigenous hunting, and there's a lot of respectful Indigenous hunters out there that will also respect the rights of the farming community to feel safe out there.
One rural councillor in Manitoba says this isn't a race issue, it's a safety issue. The province has increased enforcement on illegal night hunting. 44 charges were laid in 2016, but it's not known where the offences took place or who was charged. The Premier is in Costa Rica. He did provide a statement that focused on the need for discussion and safety. Carol.
Alana, thank you. Alana in Winnipeg. Parts of southern Newfoundland